Huge.
I want to bring in our next guest. He is Don Van Nieuwenhuise from the University of Houston. He's the director of Petroleum Geoscience of the Geoscience Program at the University of Houston. Don, we've been hearing so much about this new alternative, right? This containment cap for this leak. And our prior guest was saying that he gives it like a 30% chance of working. But you actually are more optimistic about it?
I'm a little bit more optimistic about it, but again, there are definitely risks associated with it. They will be trying to produce this tremendous amount of pressure with a smaller pipe, and I don't know the exact diameter of that pipe, but the pipe that's blowing out right now is on the order of 22 inches, and so a lot of flows coming out of a lot of oil and a lot of natural gas, as was mentioned earlier.
Right.
And one of the issues, of course, is when they sever the broken liner that's bent like a straw, they will allow the oil and gas to flow much more easily, and because of that, the flow rate will go up, and it could increase by 10 to 20%.
Now, I think, from what I read over the weekend, that Tony Hayward doesn't exactly know, or BP doesn't know exactly how much oil is in this reservoir. I mean, is there any way for us to measure? I mean, how long could this actually gush for?
I don't have the geophysical data, but I'm sure the geoscientists, which is what I am, would know exactly what the reserves would be in this well approximately at this point in time, because they've actually been able to measure some of the flow rates. The pressure that's coming out of it would help them determine the volumes, but they've probably got the area mapped out really well in terms of area, and the thicknesses of these sands are very well laid out. And normally, those early estimates are pretty close, and then of course the pressures will help.
And typically a well like this would produce for several years.
It would produce at least for 7 years.
Okay.